Hey guys, Mist here again for another video today, and we are back with our Houston Vikings franchise mode, and we are possibly have the best team we have ever had in this series, but this is more than likely going to be the last episode of this series, so we're going to hopefully do the entire playoffs, and we'll see how we do. First up, I do want to show you the lines though. We've got Ben, Sagan, Simmons, Palin, DeBrincat, Bolesky. So Bolesky, I believe, did better than Simmons throughout the season, 54 points. Simmons had 33. Yeah, that's an all-time low. So actually, I'm going to change Ho-Sang and Simmons around because Ho-Sang put up a lot of points. And if he had been playing on that first line the entire season, he could have done much better. I do remember that. So that is the only line change I'm going to make heading into this season. But other than that, let's start doing the playoffs, I guess. So we are here in the first round, and we are against the St. Louis Blues. We're going to go and check out their team really quickly just to see what they look like. So obviously Tarasenko, their best player. Captain Nicholas Hague, our best player. So pretty good. Hopefully they don't have the absolute best team, but I feel like they would definitely have a decent one. I'm assuming Pietrangelo is still there as well, so let's see. Robbie Fabry, all right, on that first line with Ivan Barbashev and Vladimir Tarasenko. Pretty good first line. Tarasenko really elevates the other two. How many points did the other two have? Barbashev had 58. Fabry had 53. How many did Tarasenko have? 73. So actually, Tarasenko had an off year. On the second line, we got Otto Makinen with Adam Pickard and Nail Yakupov. Maybe if Yakupov was playing on that first line, it would help Tarasenko out. Probably, yeah, 69 points for Yak on the second line. Samuel Busick on the third line with Brian Little and Leonard Sagan. Pretty good, 21 years old, medium top six. Ivy Fotinos. I've never seen a player named Ivy in any series before. That's funny. 79 overall with Jack Studnicka and DJ Jerome. Those are two unique names for the under 80 overall. DJ, never seen, and then Ivy, also never seen. That's weird. Now, defense, Jordan Schmaltz and Alex Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo is starting to drop, though. If Pietrangelo was still in his prime, this would probably be a dominant top pair, but not as good. Colton Parayko and Adam Larson on the second pair, pretty good. Then Jake Gardner, really down. He's listed as a top four. That must be a morale thing. He's getting paid 5.5 as well. It must be a morale thing. So he's playing in that bottom pair with Josh Manson. And the goalie is Evan Fitzpatrick with Luke Opilka as the backup. So, looking good. Pretty decent team, I've got to say. I'm pretty positive we had a better record than them because I believe we won the President's Trophy this year. So, actually, before we do start the sim, I'm going to really quickly see if we won the President's. I'm pretty positive we did. We had a 55-win season. We had 113, yeah, 113 points, and we did win the President's. So we head into the playoffs with home ice advantage throughout the entire playoffs. So hopefully that will go well. If you guys saw my my fantasy draft franchise mode, I'm gonna do the exact same thing as I did in the last one, but I think I'm just gonna speed it up. I think I might just press A for all three periods instead of actually still simming the third if it's a close game, but I'm not sure yet. So first period on home ice in game one. In Series 1. Let's go. Or round 1, I should say. First period, Robbie Fabry scores to make it 1-0. Second period, Robbie Fabry scores to make it 2-0. Third period, Arno Durando makes it 2-1, but not enough. 3 stars go to Fitzpatrick, Fabry, and Kakkonen. But not a good game one. Not a lot of goals being scored there. Obviously, Sagan had like 100 points. So, you know, if Sagan wants to start putting up points here, I would not be opposed to it at all. Hopefully we have a good series out of Kakkonen as well. I mean, he's pretty good still. 87 overall, you would think would do fine, but whatever. First period, all right, well, tie game. Simmons with late in the period, and then Otto Mäkinen from center ice with 1 second left scores on Kakkonen. You've got to be kidding me. What a brutal goal to give up. 1 second left from center ice. He must have let that go at like 2-3 seconds left. Oh, that's actually terrible. Second period, Ho-Sang and Fabry. We head to the third now at a tie game. 2 goals apiece. Third period, oh man, we head to overtime. 4-4. Hag and Palin score, then Yakupov and Pietrangelo score. So I will slow sim overtime. They have a power play early. Don't give it up. Thank you very much. This is a shootout of a game. 4 goals on each side. Gonna be at least 9 goals in this game, so that's quite crazy. Shots are pretty even too, both around 40, so that's interesting. 2 minutes left, 51 seconds, and we head to double overtime. Shots 45-40 for us. Double overtime period, and oh man, the acquisition of Drew Doughty, 1 minute and 24 seconds in, scores on our 46th shot. Very good. We only had the 3rd star in that game, unfortunately. Kind of surprising. I figured someone would have had more points than that, but it's fine. Jamie Benn's still a beast. So now, since we even up the series, we now go back to, go to St. Louis now. Hopefully to take a 2-1 series lead. Let's see, first period, Robbie Fabry again. Robbie Fabry's apparently a friggin' beast. Second period, I don't remember his first name. Was it Samuel? I don't remember. I'm just going to go with Busick. I don't remember. Or Busak, I guess. I don't know. Third period, and we got shut out in game number 3. So Fitzpatrick did well. Yeah, it is Samuel Busick. I actually did remember. What a beast I am. Just kidding. So, unfortunately, we now are still in St. Louis, now down 2-1 in the series. So far, just going back and forth in wins. But I would really like to take Game 4 here so we can even up the series, boys. First period, all right, Rod. Isn't Noah Rod? I think so. Second period, oh my, Ho-Sang with 2 back-to-back goals, and Tarasenko brings them within 2, and then Dawson Holt scores to make it 4-1. Third period, all right, DeBrincat and Seguin 6-1. Very dominant game from us, that one. Ho-Sang with 2 goals, Kakkonen with a .964, save percentage, and Mueller with 3 assists. So overall, that was a pretty good game. I'm glad we kind of smacked them around in that one. Now we head back to Houston to hopefully finally take the series lead for the first time in this series. If that can happen, we could be in a very good position heading back to St. Louis for Game 6. So first period of Game 5. Okay. Ho-Sang, Sega, and Palin. They already switched to Opelka as well. Very interesting first period. Second period, 5-0 Jamie Benn. 6, I was going to say 6-0. I meant to say third period. DeBrincat does make it 6-0, and then Busick makes it 6-1, again ruining the shutout. They only had 19 shots that game as well. 4 points for Seguin, 3 for Ho-Sang, and 3 for Bolesky. So overall, 2 back-to-back dominant offensively games, which is very good. We haven't really had games like that in the playoffs too much. So now back in St. Louis for Game 6. Hopefully close out the series maybe. I'm not too sure though. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to scout Russia forwards for 6 weeks because I don't want to be bothered by the scouting that much. So we're just going to go for Russia forwards for 6 weeks, just again since I haven't seen them there anyways. So now, Game 6, we could move on to the second round from here. First period. All right, Dawson Holt scores to make it 1-0. Now, second period. All right, Ivan Barbashev scores to make it 1-1. Third period. Saga and Durando with 2 goals each to for the final score of 3-1, and Kakinen with a 966 save percentage is good. We now move on to the second round. We will see who we will face in just a moment. I do want to check these stats of our players really quickly, though, just to see who's been doing good. So on that first line, 7 points for Ben, 8 points for Saga, 6 points for Ho-Sang. Second line, 4 points for Palin, 4 points for DeBrincat, and 4 points for Bolesky. Third line, 1 point for Balcers, 3 for Holt, and 2 for Simmons. And then fourth line, Durando with 5, Rod with 1, and LeBeau with 2. So really, I mean, I should really switch Balcers and Durando. Durando's just doing good, so I'm going to switch them. Defensively, Hag with 1, Jody with 2, Mueller with 5. Damn, Hamilton with 0, surprisingly. He's a -2. Interesting. Lauzon with 1, and Zaboral with none. Goalies, how did Kakinen do? A 935 save percentage and a 1.74 GAA is not bad at all, so we look pretty decent heading in to the second round now, which is definitely okay with me. Hopefully it won't be too hard of a matchup. It could be Chicago, it could be Colorado, and it will be Chicago, so this should be interesting. We obviously took 2 players away from them in Palin at the during the preseason or the offseason, I don't remember, and then also we just took away DeBrincat before the deadline. So we're going to go check out their team. They obviously still had a very good record. Tippett is on their team, so it should be very interesting. Is that Tippett? I would assume so. I am not too sure, but Hag still our captain, looking good over there in the blue. So let's check out the other team. So Panarin, 88 overall, still did pretty good. How many games have they played? Let's see. They have played 6 games, so 4 points for Panarin, 5 points for Johnson, and Tippett with 3 points. Paul with 4, Konechny with 6, Kane with 5, McCarron with 3, Bennett with 2, Hartman with 3, and that's their third line. Fourth line, Yaskin, Schmaltz, and Hinostroza. So absolutely 0 points for that fourth line. Interesting. Now, surprisingly, Dennis Paul isn't playing on the top line. Surprisingly, Konechny isn't playing on the top line. Really, I mean, I could probably change Tippett to a center, Kane to a right wing, and then Paul to a left wing, and then that would probably fix everything. But that's no need to help them. So overall, they get a pretty good offense score. Wouldn't surprise me if Tippett scores the Game 7 triple overtime game winner against us, because that's just what would happen. Defense, not looking too good. Brendan Pittis and Parker Witherspoon on the first pair is not very good. Second pair of Patrick Kindle with Vili Polka, not very good either. Third pair of Keegan Lowe and Carl Neal. So their defense definitely lacks, but I mean it's gotten them to the second round. But so there's not much I can say. Ian Scott as the starting goaltender. 916 save percentage is not great, letting in over 2.5 goals per game as well. That could mean good things for us. If our offense flows like they started flowing near the end of the series against St. Louis, we could be in a pretty good position to get rid of the Blackhawks in relatively easy fashion. So it's time to get into the sim. Game 1 of round 2. First period, all right, 0-0. Second period, 0-0. Third period, all right, DeBrincat and Johnson. So we go to overtime and watch Tippett score here. Power play for us. We couldn't do anything with the power play for them. They couldn't do anything with it. So both teams trading power plays. We almost have 50 shots. If we can leave this overtime period with 50 shots, I think that's a win in itself. But, you know, I mainly do want the real W power play for them again. And no, 35-51 are the shots. Come on, guys. Give it to Kakinen, please. Score a goal for your... come on, please. He saved 35 shots. Just don't let him get any more shots. Come on, boys. We're bound to score eventually. So many shots, please. Someone... McCarron scores to it's so depressing, man. Got so many shots. Like, damn it. I was roasting Ian Scott about his stats, and then he gets a 980 save percentage, makes 50 saves and makes 50 saves and with a .73 GAA. What the hell? Why do I even open my mouth when I look at their team? I honestly don't know why. I actually just ruin my chances of winning every time I talk about that, or I talk about their team. So now, time for game 2 though. First period, Tyler Saga. All right, looking good. Second period, ooh, a lot of goals here. Johnson, then Simmons, then Bennett, then Ben, then Palin. So we are up 4-2 right now. Ben and Simmons basically scored in the exact same spot. Third period. All right, Tyler Sagan with his second of the night, probably third point of the night. Yep, I was correct. 933 save percentage for Kakkonen. 5-2 the final score, and we even up the series at 1. Now we head to Chicago. Hopefully we can play well here in Chicago. That would be nice. We need a split at least. Their home ice advantage. So, first period. All right, Tyler Sagan on a goal scoring, or he is a goal scoring machine right now. Most shots I think I've ever seen in a first period. That is crazy. 14 aside. That is actually crazy. Second period. Durando and Johnson 2-1 for us. We head to the third, trailing in the shots, but on top on the score. Third period. Hey, 2-1 victory. Not a single goal in the third. Kakkonen with a 970 save percentage, Ian Scott with a 925, and Durando with the game winner. Very good. I'm liking it. Now, like I said, I wanted a split, but if we want to take both games here, I would not mind. We could go up 3-1 in the series if we were to take both games. I think that's a pretty good idea, boys. Just saying. First period. Why was Panarin taking a face-off there? Sagan, man. What a goal-scoring machine. Holy frig. Sagan scores, then Ben scores, then Panarin scores to make it 2-1. But Sagan with his 5th in the last 3 games. What is that? Second period. Oh, my God. Sagan completes the hat-trick. Holt makes it 5-1, and then Patrick Kane makes it 5-2. Can Sagan get another one? Oh my God, could you imagine? Ben and Neal score to make the final score 6-3. Sagan could have had like 5 points. He actually only had the hat trick, but that's fine. That's a playoff hat trick. Jamie Benn with 4 points and Ho-Sang with 3 assists. See what I mean about that top line? Switching Ho-Sang on it just allows everything to move and function well, which I'm very happy about. I guess I really should have done that in the regular season. Maybe that would have really helped out that line. So Florida has swept the Caps in the second round. Rip the Caps. But we're back on home ice now. Hopefully hopefully we can end the series here in a 5-game series. First period. All right, McCarron and Hamilton. That might even be Hamilton's first point, but it is a massive goal. So we're tied going into the second period now. Second period. Okay, no goals in the second. Still 1-1. Third period. Oh, Jamie Benn. Owen Tippett. What a beast. Just kidding. Ties the game. That could have been bad. And then Dougie Hamilton coming up big in Game 5. Getting 2 goals. Getting the tying goal at 1-1. And then getting the winning goal. What a beast. 925 save percentage for Kakkonen. And we are off to the Western Conference Finals for the second year in a row. Who's hyped? I'm hyped. And we're facing the Oilers, who also got rid of the Arizona Coyotes in 5 games. So this should be interesting. Let's check the updated stats, though, really quickly. Oh, my God. Okay, wait. How many games have we played? We've played 11 games. Okay, so Jamie Benn is a point-per-game player just with assist, really quickly. So Ben with 16 points. Where can I... Okay, there we go. Sagan with 16 points and 10 goals. Ho-Sang with 12 points, very good. Palin with 7, DeBrincat with 8, and Bolesky with 4. Actually, didn't get a point that entire playoff round. kind of upsetting. Durando, 6 points. Holt, 4 points. Simmons, 5 points. Balcers, 2 points. Rod, 2 points. And LeBeau, 2 points. All right, not too bad. Most of the production offensively coming from our top line. That's okay. First defensive pair, 2 points for Hag. 5 points for Doughty. Picked it up in that series. Mueller, 5 points. He only got 1 assist, I think, that entire series. Hamilton picked it up that series, got 3 points, 2 big goals. Lauzon with 2 assists, and Zaboral still does not have a point. How about Kakinen? How's he doing? 936 save percentage, 179 GAA is pretty damn good. I like it. Now, let's see. We'll sim a day, and we'll sim until we have to actually face off against the Oilers. So I believe, we get eliminated from the Oilers in the Western Conference Finals last year. So I believe this is actually a rematch of the last season. I can't check awards. I'm pretty sure we did face them last year in the Western Conference Finals, and we got eliminated by them. Huh. This could be interesting. So let's head over. Let's check their team out, and we'll see what's up. Wow. Okay, a 79 goaltending rating. McDavid there, not a captain or an assistant, whatever that is up, or what is up going over there in Edmonton. 94 offense, 88 defense, 79 goaltending. Their 94 offense is very close to our 96. That is kind of scary. That could be very bad. If Kakinen's having... Oh, I pressed start game. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't even realize either. Shit. I believe they're 20-minute periods, so I'm actually not going to be able to play this entire... I'm not playing this game. We're just going to have to back out, and we're going to have to see... to see what's up. So we might lose the game, we might win it, but I'm not sure. I didn't mean to do that, but that's actually unfortunate. Damn it, man. Game 1 though, we lose. Okay, well that's unfortunate. What was the score in game 1? I wish I hadn't done that. I feel like we might not have lost if I had done that. 3-2 overtime loss. Maybe not. Maybe we still would have won. Or maybe we still would have lost, sorry. But, alright, let's go play the game. Not actually start the game, please. Ethan, you absolute special ed. Alright, edit lines. Edit lines. Let's go and check out what the Oilers are working with. Top line of Tyler Benson, an 89 overall, very good. With a 95 overall Connor McDavid and a 86 overall Kevin Fiala. Second line, Nikita Popyagav with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Jordan Eberle, an 82, now 34 years old. Third line of J.J. Pekanich with Leon Draisaitl and Jesse Puljujarvi. Never grew past an 83. That's kind of upsetting for them. Fourth line of Adam Erne with Jared McCann and Tobias Yar. See, German he is. So I got 2 Germans on the team. Draisaitl possibly the best third-line center ever, just so we know. Top pairing defensively, Oscar Klefbom and Matt Benning. Matt Benning really grew in this series. I forgot about that. Second pair, Caleb Jones with Ethan Bear. Another good duo there. And then their third pair, Melvin Marsh with Joseph Benson. Alright, so pretty decent top 4, that's for sure. Cam Talbot, an 80 overall. I mean, he's made it here. 931 save percentage and a 216 GAA. The backup of Stefan Lundstrom. He has had to play 1 game. He did not do very good in that game by the looks of it. But Talbot's gotten them here. I can't really count them out. Talbot's basically the equivalent of Saros right now, so hopefully everything goes well then. We'll have to wait and see, but we'll have to start the sim here and start the series, but hopefully have a a better better game too. All right, now it's time to start the sim. Hopefully we can even up the series now. So game 2 in Houston, first period. All right, Fiala and Yar scores to make it 2-0. Then Simmons makes it 2-1. Second period, LeBeau makes it 2-2 very early into that period. Then J.J. Pekanich makes it 3-2. Third period, and we don't score, so we're now down 3-2 in the series, and what can I say? 80 overall. Cam Talbot is doing phenomenal. Of course he is. This game, man. We'll probably get eliminated again just because he's an 80 overall. Probably get swept, to be honest. Wouldn't even surprise me. Alright, let's go. First period of Game 3. Now in Edmonton. Come on. 1-1. Holt and Nugent Hopkins. Second period. No goals. Third period. Seguin and Doughty with an empty netter. So awesome. We actually don't get swept. That is good. 966 save percentage for Kähkönen, 2 points for Doughty, and a 925 save percentage for Talbot. So now we don't give them a 3-0 series lead, which is good because that could have been very, very bad. Now hopefully we continue our dominance from the last game into this game. Game 4, first period. All right, Hague and Simmons, and then Draisaitl makes it 2-1. Second period, Palin and Seguin makes it 4-1. Third period, LeBeau makes it 5-1. So, like I said, hopefully we can keep it rolling. Very good, though. 966 save percentage for Kähkönen. Looking good heading into Game 5 back on our ice. Now, it's tie series 2-2. Looking fantastic. I'm very happy with those last two games. First period, though, of Game 5. Come on. No goals scored. Shots even at 10. Second period. All right, 1-1. Eberle and Palin. We could take the 3-2 series lead. We could give them the 3-2 series lead. Come on, boys. Let's just win 3 games in a row. Not second period. Third period. Connor McDavid coming in clutch to give them the game winner in the third period. All right. Not too great, to be honest. Now we are down 3-2 in the series, and we could be eliminated for what I believe is the second year in a row by the Oilers in the Western Conference Finals. So if we can have the dominant first line that we had in the last series, that would be awesome. Because right now we need you guys. We need you in this game and in Game 7. Come on, let's force the Game 7. And then we'll go back on home ice and win Game 7. First period, Ho-Sang and McDavid scores another one for the Oilers, keeping them in this series. He scored 1 goal on 5 shots. That's unfortunate. Second period, hey, there we go. DeBrincat, Benn, and Bolesky. Second line coming up clutch there. First line did get a point at least. Third period, oh my god, I was literally about to say, please don't let them come back, and man, they were close. Only 18 shots, and they scored 3 times. Kähkönen, buddy. McDavid with his second of the night as well. Both on shitty angles, I realized that. That was like low circle where they scored from. McDavid had a hell of a game. Had all 3 points on the 3 goals that were scored by Edmonton. But it's okay, because we'll push that to the side, and we now have Game 7 on home ice to hopefully win. Please, guys, let's go. Let's make it to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time in franchise history. First period, Bolesky and Simmons. Let's go. Only 3 shots for Edmonton. Keep it up, boys. Second period, Matt Benning makes it 2-1. I'm not going to sim the game. Jamie Benn early in the third makes it 3-1. I was not going to say I'm not. Okay, Jamie Benn keeps cutting me off. Second goal of the period. We have a power play now. My God, can I talk, Ben? Thank you. Never mind. Noah Rod scores to make it 5-1. I don't even remember what I was going to say anymore at this point. Jesus, Eberle makes it a 3-goal game, but there's only 2 minutes left. 1 minute left, and we are off to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time in franchise history. Hype, hype, hype. There we go. I said I needed that first line, and man, do we get that first line. 2 goals and 1 assist from Benn, 3 assists from Seguin, and 4 assists from Doughty. What a beast. Those are the acquisitions we got. That is awesome. So we head to the Stanley Cup Final. Both Game 7s. Who will we face? We will face the Florida Panthers, the team we acquired Wayne Simmons from. Actually, I'm pretty sure we got Simmons in free agency, but it's okay, Simmons, buddy. we can win a cup against your former team. Let's do it. Making the Stanley Cup final, first time in franchise history. We obviously have home ice advantage again. Wow, we're at 30 minutes and we're still looking pretty good. We just made it to the Stanley Cup final. Now, who is their best player? That might be Provorov, but I honestly cannot tell you, to be honest. I honestly don't know. So let's check their team. View opponents. All right, Scott Laughton up to an 87. He grew pretty well. Sean Couturier up to an 89. With Jacob Voracek an 88. He's starting to drop a little bit. Vladimir Moroza, 83 overall, with Pascal Laberge, and then Josh Bailey on that second line. Jeremy Ortmeyer, 80 overall, with Dmitry Safronov, medium elite, 85 overall. Surprising he's not playing second line. With Kip Raffle on the third line as well, 80 overall. Fourth line, Jansen Harkins, with German Rubstov and Samuel Bitten. A pretty different team, I would say. Their bottom 9 aren't the strongest, but their top line makes up for it. And No Giroux must be retired. So, actually, was that Pro? Or no, that's actually Couturier, who is their best player. All right, interesting. So, on the top line, our top pairing for defense, we got Ivan Provorov, who's an 87, with Brett Pesce at an 85. Second pair, Robert Hagg, 86, with Nathan Beaulieu, 85. Then Topi Tukkanen, definitely a Finn, yeah, with Radko Gudas. All right, interesting. The goaltender is Kenneth Keefe. All right, well, they drafted him 11th overall in the 2020 draft. How good? Oh, he hasn't even... Okay, wait, no, I switched to Tommy Benn, who's a low elite that they drafted as well. So, Kenneth Keefe, a 940 save percentage. He's had 5 shutouts this series, or this playoff run as well. So, they look to be a pretty damn good team then. This could be quite something, guys. This could be a series to remember. This could be a close one. I think I might take a little bit more time actually simming this one, since it is the Stanley Cup final, but we'll have to wait and see. So, first period, game 1 in Houston, the very first game in Houston, the very first period of the Stanley Cup final in Houston, boys. Show us, or show the fans why we are here. First period. Hey, what else could we ask for? Jamie Benn with continuing his goal spree. Then DeBrincat literally 40 seconds later, and then Zaboral makes it 3-0. 17-7 are the shots for us heading to the second period. Awesome. Second period, no goals, that's fine. Still up in the shots, almost doubling their shots. And you know what? The game looks to be over. You never know. I am just going to quick sim it. Third period. All right. Well, yeah. We made it 6-0. Durando, Mueller, DeBrincat. So we actually scored 3 goals on 10 shots there, and then Tukkanen scored to make it, or to ruin the shutout against Kakkonen. DeBrincat with 2 goals, Kakkonen with a 966 save percentage, and Ben with a goal and 5 hits. He was going everywhere that game. Holy frig. So we win our first ever Stanley Cup final game, and the first game we've ever played in the Stanley Cup final is a W. I like it. Very good. Now, in game 2, hopefully we can continue the offense. I don't expect it to be as good as the last one, but hopefully we can continue it. So, first period, 0-0. All right, shots 9-8 for us. Second period, all right, Samuel Bitten, I believe it was Samuel, makes it 1-0 for the Flyers. We will slow sim the third. Shots basically even. And Scott Laughton makes it 2-0. Safronov, I think it might have been Dennis Safronov, makes it 3-0. We have a power play, but we are down by 3 goals, and there's only half the third to go. Not looking too good. Can we? No. Sean Couturier, their best player, scores to make it 4-0. And wow, what a responsive game 2 from them. After getting dominated 6-1, they dominated us 4-0. So Kenneth Keefe with a 28 save shutout, Laughton and Voracek the second and third star. Unfortunately, we couldn't even get on the board there, which is never good. That is never a good sign. That means Keefe is a very good goalie. And again, it was only 28 shots, but you never know. I'm not going to blame it on anything just yet. So now time for game number 3 in Philadelphia. First period, oh man, holy goals. But Palin, then Ben, then Couturier makes it 2-1, then Durando, and Durando again makes it 4-1. We've scored 4 goals on 11 shots in the first period, but I don't know what it is about their damn GM or their damn coach. They will not pull Keefe. Even when we won 6-1, they didn't pull Keefe. So I don't know what they're doing. Second period. All right, shots 19-15. Still looking good. We have a 4-1 lead heading to the third. Speaking of the third period, and Todd Palin with his second of the night. And I think they might have only gotten 6 shots that period, to be honest. Arnaud Durando and Palin both with 2 goals, and Couturier with a goal as well. So we're up 2-1 in the series now, and again, kind of dominating them in an odd number of games. I don't know what to say. But hopefully, can we continue the offense this time after that last one? First period, game 4 in Philly. Come on. Oh, my God. Lawton and Ortmeyer makes it 2-0 in the first. We have only gotten 5 shots as well. We, as of right now, don't even deserve a chance to win this game with only 5 shots. Second period, Safronov makes it 3-0. DeBrincat brings us within 1, which gives us a little bit of life. So we'll slow sim this third period. Power play, we need a goal now if we want to make this comeback. Come on, that was a major. That was a long power play. Durando scores to make it 3-2, and there's still 10 minutes left. Come on, boys. Can we have a third period comeback? We need a tying goal. We'll slow down the sim. 4 minutes. Come on, 3.5. 3 minutes. 2:11. 2 minutes, please. 1.5 minutes. 58 seconds. It's not happening. Tyler Seguin with 58 seconds left ties the game. I almost just choked on my gum. I got so excited. Holy frig. We head to overtime. Tyler Seguin ties the game with 58 seconds left. Holy shit. Overtime period in the Stanley Cup Final. The first overtime period in the Stanley Cup Final for the Houston Vikings. Oh, come on, please, boys. Let's get a dub in our first ever overtime in franchise history. 41 shots now, and it's not looking too great. Looking like we might head to the second overtime. We have 45 shots, but I'm sure they'll score on their 37th, and we won't even get a shot. Second overtime period, all that comeback for nothing. I knew it. They scored on their next shot. I was right. We didn't get a shot. 17 seconds in, man. Ugh. Fuck. We deserve to win that game, man. So many shots. After making that comeback, how can we not win the game there? That's actually so unfortunate. And now now it's a tie series again. Like, come on, that would have been such a different series. Whatever, game 5, we're going to have to win a game here, though, because after losing that one, it's kind of a heartbreaker. First period, all right, DeBrincat makes it 1-0. Shots 9-7 for Philly. Terrible angle. Second period, no goals in the second period. We're only up by 1. Now, hopefully, continue this. Please don't let them score on this power play. Don't let them score at all, please. Stop giving them power plays, guys. Todd Palin makes it 2-0. Very good. I like it. Okay, 5 minutes left. Please, boys. Please, boys. 26 seconds left, and we win game 5. 2-0 shutout for Kähkönen. Very good. It's so far been a battle of goalies for some reason. Kähkönen with a 28 save shutout. Palin with 2 points. Oh, my bad. I thought Palin got... Wait. Did I say Palin got 2 goals? I don't remember what I said. But we won. It's okay. I don't even know. All right. All right. All right. So now... I'm scared. Game 6, we could win it on their ice. We could win it on our ice in Game 7. That doesn't mean I want to go to Game 7, boys. Please do not go to Game 7. Okay. Time for game number 6 in Philadelphia, where the Houston Vikings could lift the Stanley Cup for the first time in franchise history. First period, Donald Bolesky, you fucking beast. Amazing. What a stud. Second period, keep it up. No, Scott Laughton ties the game, and we head to the third tied at 1. Please, boys, don't let them force a Game 7. We can't let it happen. Don't be like Nashville and San Jose and make it to the Stanley Cup final for the first time in franchise history and then lose. Come on, 3 minutes left. Mirco Mueller, 39 seconds. No, I pressed pause. No, I pressed pause. We aren't going to be able to see them lift the cup. I pressed X so many times. As soon as Mueller scored, I pressed X twice. It went down to 38 seconds, and I pressed it again, and it never paused. No. Oh, man, I wanted to show the celebration. No. Oh. Damn it, man. Oh, it doesn't even matter. The cup doesn't even matter anymore. I don't even get to show the celebration. You guys won't even see what the celebration looks like. Fuck. That's so depressing. I wanted to show you guys this. I know everyone has seen it, but come on, man. I really wanted to show it to you guys just because, like, come on. It's so depressing. Oh, man. Mirco Mueller, though. The clutch artist. The Stanley Cup winning goal. Fuck, man. I wanted to show that so badly. Could have seen it in our jerseys and everything. Okay, well, I gotta stop rambling on now. Let's advance today and let's see it. There's the banner. I like it. Houston Vikings, the Stanley Cup champions. Yeah, now that's perfect timing. Now you can now you can get me to scout. Why not? Perfect timing, I guess. Okay, are we gonna get the notification? Is the AHL done yet? No, they are not. So let's go back to the NHL. I just want to admire this banner, even though we don't actually get to see it. Unfortunately, I wanted to see the Stanley Cup win so badly. Excuse me, so badly, man. It's actually depressing. I pressed pause so many times. If only this game didn't suck. Whatever. We won the Stanley Cup, and that was the main goal of this series, but of this episode mainly. But we did it, guys. So let's look at some awards. I want to cut this off before 50 minutes, and that's 6.5 minutes away, so we gotta hurry this up. So for the first time in franchise history, the Houston Vikings made it to the Stanley Cup Stanley Cup Finals, not the Stanley Cup playoffs. Made it to the Stanley Cup Finals and won the Stanley Cup. Third year in a row where they won the Presidents. First time we've made it to the actual final, which is very good. And we faced Philadelphia. I forgot to click on Team Awards. My bad. Go back, or sorry, Player Awards. So look at this. What a beast. Art Ross goes to Tyler Seguin. Hart Memorial goes to Jamie Benn. Norris goes to Liljegren. Seguin with the Lady Byng. Safronov with the Calder. He was actually a pretty damn good goalie, or pretty damn good player, I guess. Conn Smythe to Kakkonen. Very deservedly, I would say. Vezina as well to Kakkonen. The third year in a row. This kid's actually a freaking beast. Jennings to Gravel, Masterton to Schuster, whatever. Hischier with the Selke, Lindsay to Jamie Benn, and Rocket to Tyler Seguin. So we've actually got a shit ton of awards in that game, or in this series, in this season. In this season. My God, man. So, what a team that was. Wow, that was awesome. So, I do want to go look at the stats really quickly to see how everybody did, and we'll just admire them, and then we'll talk about one more thing. And yeah, so 25 points for both Sega and Ben. What a duo they are together, man. Both down to top 6 potential now as well. Very interesting. Palin with 20 points, DeBrincat with 19. The duo of them together as well. Hossein did pretty damn good. Doughty did good. Really stepped up after that second series, or when that second series started. Simmons, Durando, he scored a lot of goals. Bolesky, Hamilton, Holt, Mueller, Balsers, LeBeau, Rod. Did everybody get a point? Everybody got a point. Even Hag, who's really that defensive defenseman, he got some points in there, which is good. Goaltenders, Kakkonen with a 188 GAA and a 932 save percentage. So I would say very deserving of the Conn Smythe Trophy. Very, very happy about that. So one more thing, guys. I just want to talk about this series a little bit. So I'm going to send out some thank yous to the players, obviously, but I'm pretty damn excited for for NHL 18 to come out. I'm going to be starting that series, or a series in that very soon, obviously. So first, thank you to Nicholas Hag. Definitely should have probably been our captain the entire time. I had Tippett, but Tippett just wasn't doing it. I mean, Hag, he puts up points. He doesn't put up points very well, but he basically puts up the same amount of points that Tippett does, but he is that more defensive defenseman, so that's perfectly okay. So thank you to Hag, a 96 overall, who we drafted 3rd overall, and wow, so long ago. Can you believe it? So also a special shout out to Sega for this playoff run. Absolutely crazy. Same thing for Jamie Benn. Absolutely crazy playoff runs. Dougie Hamilton, we had him for a couple of years now. Basically our best offensive production-wise defenseman. He was a very good player for us. Very, very happy we had him. Obviously, a thank you to DeBrincat, Bolesky, Mueller, Palin, and Doughty, but those aren't the main ones I want to thank. I mean, I believe that is it, really. And then the last person I want to say thank you to is the best goalie I think I've ever had. Just kidding. I've said that about basically everyone. I'd say number 1 goes Carter Hart from Ottawa. Number 2 goes Korpisalo from Fantasy Draft, and then Kakkonen is slotted in number 3. But honestly, though, what a beast. 3 years in a row he's won the Vezina. What an absolute god. 923 save percentage isn't even the best, but he played all 82 games. That is the 3rd season in a row he's played all 82 games for us as well. Other than that one rough patch of a 910 save percentage, he's basically been good the entire series. Actually, that's not true. He really picked it up actually, his best seasons have been these past 3 years. So, you know what? Overall, he was good. In the playoffs, been pretty decent. 920 in his first appearance in the playoffs. The next 2 weren't very good, but I know we didn't have any offense in those 2. We did lose in 7 and 5. And then 917 isn't great, but damn, last year, man, we should have gone all the way last year. A 946 save percentage for Kakkonen and a 932 this year, obviously winning the Conn Smythe. So what a huge thanks to Kakkonen, because he was great. The best Finn I've probably ever had. No, I can't say that either. Korpisalo's a Finn. Never mind. I can't. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you all did enjoy. Said it in my other series. I'm going to say it again. If you did enjoy this series, please leave it a like and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching once again. And I'll see you in a few days for NHL 18. Goodbye.